Welcome to the Storyteller's Corner. I'm Nupur Aggarwal, a storyteller, story coach, and a published author. And today's session is all about a mixed bag of stories. Till now, I have got STEM stories for you. I have told you folk tales from around the world. But today's session is specifically about stories that love sharing. So I hope that as always you enjoy when you get up in the morning and you share a dream that you had last night with your parents. What are you doing? Telling them a story. When you come back from school, once again you share with your parents what you did, what did your teacher say, your assignments, the fun that you had with your friends. What are these? Nothing but stories. When you come back from a movie, the next day you go to school and you say, hey, you know what, last night I went for this movie and I had popcorn and I had pizza and there was this man next to me, he was snoring through the movie. What are you doing? Telling a story. We tell stories all the time. We tell ourselves stories in order to live. So the first story is a story that I have named as The Noise That Stopped Bothering. When you hear the title, The Noise That Stopped Bothering, does it give you any idea about what the story is going to be? Does it give you any idea about what the story is going to be? So, a noise that came and makes silence. So, in a place not too far from where I live, in a small village, and that village was in Chennai, there lived an old man and an old woman. Of course, they were husband and wife, they lived together. Now, they had a huge farm. And they were so nice to people around them that everybody in the village fondly called the old man Tata. And they called the old woman Pati. So, do you have any idea what Tata and Pati mean in English? Pati is grandmother and Tata is grandfather. So you see, everybody fondly called the old man and old woman Tata and Pati. Now, Pati loved Tata. She was very fond of him. And Tata, he too loved Pati. But there was one thing about Pati that Tata did not like at all. That was Pati's paan eating habit. Yes, from morning till afternoon, afternoon till evening, Pati would eat paan, and some more paan. And let me tell you, Pati did not have teeth, but she would still eat paan. So, Pati would take a mortar and she would put a paan leaf in it. And then she would take some supari, she would put that in it too. She would take one cardamom, she would take one clove, she would take some lime, that's tuna, and with a pestle, she would first grind it, she would crush it, and then she would eat it. And then she would chew. And when you chew something, juice comes out, right? So when she would chew it with her gums, the juice that would come out of the paan and the supari and the other things, she would slurp it down. And then whatever she couldn't chew, she would spit that out. Okay, but that wasn't also this simple. While doing the entire process, she would make a lot of noise. You know how it sounded? Takku 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 takku. Now you can do that with me as well. I can't see you, but I know you would do it. So let's do this together. Takku 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 takku. One more time. Takku 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 takku. Now she would grind it and crush it. Drikku traku drikku draku. Come on, everybody. Drikku traku drikku draku. Then she would eat it. Labak. Then she would chew it. Kadaka mudaka. It's kadaka mudaka. Okay, let's do it together. Kadaka mudaka, machaka. Slurp the juice. And let's spit out whatever she couldn't. Okay, so now the entire sequence we will do it together, and you can just do it with me, whatever you can. Takku 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 drikku trakku drikku drakku lavak. Kaduko muduko machako. Arey, party from morning till evening. You eat pan, and you make so much noise. The house is so noisy. Party, what are you doing? Tata would complain about Pati's pan eating habit every day, every moment. And then one morning when he woke up and he was just about to take his tea, oh, party started once again. Takku 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 drikku takku labak kaduko matko. Thu. My head will burst open, Party. But Party paid no attention to her dear husband. Now Tata thought, it's enough. I have to somehow get rid of her palm eating habit. So Tata decided that he would go and seek help from his friend Vallayutha Vathiyar. Vallayutha Vathiyar was a very intelligent man who was Tata's friend, and he lived in the same village. And in the entire village, whenever anybody had problem, they would go to Vallayutha Vathiyar. And that's what Tata did. So Tata wore his slippers and off he went to meet Vallayutha Vathiyar. And as he moved out, he saw Vallayutha Vathiyar coming towards him and looking at Tata so troubled. Vallayutha Vathiyar asked, Tata, what happened to you? Early morning, you look so troubled. From morning till evening, my wife makes so much noise at home. She goes on eating her pan, takku takku, drikku takku, lava. Kaduka, machika. Oh, I'm so troubled, my head will burst. Oh, Tata. Really troublesome, huh? Who likes so much noise at home? Acha, do one thing. If you listen to me, that noise will go away. Huh? Really? Tell me what can I do, Vallayutha Vathiyar? Do you have a cow? Of course, I have 2 cows in my farm. Then just take one cow and pull that cow from your farm and tie the cow somewhere inside your house. And that's what Tata did. He trusted Vallayutha Vathiyar. So at once he went to the farm and he pulled a cow into his house. So let us all do this action, okay? So just stretch your hands and imagine you're pulling a cow and the cow is refusing to come inside the house, okay? So you really have to have the strength and pull the cow and tie the cow to a pole inside the house. Tata was now happy. But the cow wasn't happy. The cow wanted to be outside the house, not inside the house. The unhappy cow started mooing. And Party, who was so busy eating her pan, she did not even notice the cow. She went on eating. Takku takku, drikku trakku, labak. Kaduko, machako. Oh no! So much noise! Oh no, I can't take this noise. There's too much noise at home. And off Tata went to meet Vallayutha Vathiyar. And Vallayutha Vathiyar, when he heard that there was more noise at home, Vallayutha Vathiyar said, Tata, sorry, I forgot to tell you that along with the cow, you also had to tie a horse. But do you have a horse? Yeah, last week only I bought a horse. So go, tie that horse next to the cow. Poor Tata. He just wanted the noise to end. So off he went to the farm and he pulled a horse inside the house. So let's pull the horse now. Come on, horses are bigger than cows, so more strength needed. Come on, everybody. And the horse was tied next to the cow. The horse wasn't happy being next to the cow. The horse started neighing. And the cow also started mooing. And Party, you must have guessed by now what did she do? She went on eating her pan. Takku 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 drikku takku drikku takku lawak. Kaduko mulko kaduko mulko machuko muchuko machuko muchuko. Oh no! So much noise. I can't live here. I can't live in this house. Poor Tata, such an old fellow, so troubled with noise. He did not even want to go to Vallayuta Vatihar because Vallayuta Vatihar was making the house noisier. And just then there was a knock on the door. And when Kaka opened the door, why have you come here? It was Vallayuta Vatihar. Oh, Tata, my friend, just pardon me one more time. You know what? I forgot to tell you that you had to tie 4 goats along with that cow and horse. Just listen to me one more time and you will see your house has become so peaceful. Tata, a simple-hearted man, wanted to believe his friend. So he went back to his farm and he pulled 4 goats into his house. And the goats were all tied next to the cow and the horse. The goat wasn't happy being inside the house. The goat started bleating. The horses started neighing louder. The cow thought, why should I be left behind? The cow started mooing. And Pati did not even notice that there were so many animals inside the house. She was in one of her rooms. She started eating a pan. Takku 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 drikku takku drikku takku lava. Oh no! The noise was unbearable. You can imagine the noise inside the house. Tata thought his head would burst open. He couldn't take that noise anymore and he decided enough is enough. He untied the cow, he untied the horse, he untied all the goats and he pulled all the animals out of the house. He threw them all out of the house. Tata came back home. He sat on his chair. The house was quiet. It wasn't noisy anymore. He was so happy. No, but just then, Party started eating her pan. Takku 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 drikku drakku drikku drakku labak. Kaduko muduko kaduko muduko machuko muchuko machuko muchuko. There was noise again. But this time, Tata, he looked at Pati and he blew a kiss at her. And what did he say? Pati, my beloved, oh, your beat is so melodious. Please carry on with your pan. And never ever did Tata complain about Pati's pan eating habit. The noise that she used to make was no noise for Tata anymore. He felt that the house was very peaceful. Okay, so those animal sounds were much louder, they were much harsher, and compared to the animal noise, Pati's noise was actually nothing and was quite melodious. So who is the hero of this story? Who do you think? Whom should the credit go to? Okay, it's Vallayutthavatya. He got all the animals inside the house and made Tata realize what real noise is. Compared to Pati's noise, that noise was much harsher. And when Tata realized it, he never got troubled anymore.